Alright, I know. Normally I review only movies I've just seen in theaters, but today I think I want to broaden my horizon and I think I'm gonna review a movie that I've just seen on DVD. And you know why? Because I just read the book the movie's based on, like, a couple of weeks ago. And I watched the movie because I read the book. Makes sense, right? The movie I want to talk about is The Virgin Suicides. And I don't think many people have heard of it. Maybe you have, which would be cool because it's a really really good movie in my opinion. So it's this movie from, I think it's from 2000, maybe 99. I'm not even sure. So don't, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. So it's the directorial debut of Sofia Coppola, and as many people know, she's the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, the legendary one, the guy from the Godfather and little Apocalypse Now, and it said it's her directorial debut, and she went on to make Lost in Translation and Marie Antoinette and Somewhere. Yeah, this was last year, I feel, or this year. Was it this year? Anyways, doesn't matter. The Virgin Suicide. So the movie is based on the novel by Jeffrey Eugenides, who wrote Middlesex. And first of all, this movie is about a certain feeling. It's a very feeling-driven movie. It's not a story-driven movie. It's not like an adaptation of, I don't know, Harry Potter or the Stieg Larsson books. It's like it's it's not heavy on story. It's heavy on feelings, on atmosphere. So to summarize the story, it's basically just the retelling or the memories of a group of boys who grew up in the 70s and who are obsessed with five sisters who are living in the neighborhood, and they're just in love with them. They are just totally obsessed with them. And the thing about these girls is they are like being, I'm not sure whether that's the right word, but they're basically living in a very strict house. Like their parents, or basically their mom, is very very strict about like them going out. They're basically just at home all the time. They're not allowed to go out or meet boys or whatever. So according to the title, or basically what I want to say is the title already gives everything away. So if you can like add one and one together, you'll probably know what's gonna happen in the end. Nevertheless, as I said, that doesn't matter because it's not story driven. It's about atmosphere. It's about atmosphere and nostalgia, especially. As I said, it's set in the 70s, so it's kind of poetic and really nice. It's not shrill or anything. It's not like I don't know, disco or anything. It has a very suburban feeling to it. First of all, since I read the book, as I said, the movie is a very close adaptation, which is kind of weird because when you read the book, it's hard to see it making a compelling movie because it's not very story driven. You know what I mean? Um, but nevertheless, it totally works. I was totally into it. I liked it a lot. Which is in first of all, in my opinion, due to the great casting. So we have the crucial roles. We have Kirsten Dunst and Josh Hartnett, and in my opinion, both of them are kind of limited as actors. But in this movie, they turn in some great performances. In my opinion, like it totally works in the context. And even better than that are James Woods and Kathleen Turner, who play the parents of the five sisters, and they are just awesome, totally outstanding. Like they have they create some really memorable characters. Like check it out, you'll see what I mean. Especially Kathleen Turner, she's, I don't know, in German I would say she's a broom. I don't know how to say it in English. Like the word closest to it is probably a witch, but that's even no, that's not even close to it. Whatever, check it out. You'll see what I mean. Um, and what else is there besides that? We have some great camera work. The music is awesome. Like we have the score by the French band Air, and on top of that we have some really really nice popular songs from the 70s that just resemble the 70s. So all in all, it's a very great adaptation. It gives a good idea of Sofia Coppola's movie making, and if you've seen Lost in Translation and Somewhere and Marie Antoinette, you know what you're into. As I said, some memorable turns and yeah, great soundtrack. So it's definitely worth checking out if you look for a teenage movie or a 70s movie that doesn't work to some according to some stupid Hollywood formula. So go and watch this one. I liked it a lot.